Coming up on Sports Weekly, we will check in with Pacific High School discus star Miranda Owen, who is also the school's valedictorian. She won a lot of awards at the end of the season. We'll talk to Miranda about that. Plus, for San Bernardino High School softball, yes, the Lady Cardinals softball team bringing home a Mountain Valley League title, and it came on the final day of the season in dramatic fashion. We will check in with head coach Aaron Cooke to resize the season and talk about how the Cardinals were able to get back on top this year. And finally, we'll also check in with the pride of San Bernardino High School, Alexander Madison, now a running back for the Minnesota Vikings. He will be back in San Bernardino hosting his I Am Gifted football camp. So we'll talk to Alexander about that and his time with the Minnesota Vikings on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. And what is up, everybody? Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I am your host, Pep Fernandez. We appreciate you tuning in. And make sure you subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel. You don't want to miss out on any of the action. Now, we're going to start this show with a league champion. If you watch IEMG and Sports Weekly, and you've done it the last several years, we know we like to celebrate and honor our local league champions. And on the softball diamond, we had a local league champion in the Mountain Valley League, and it was the San Bernardino Cardinals, the Lady Cardinals, winning the MVL title on the final day of the regular season against their bitter rival Pacific, and they won it in a walk-off. So in dramatic fashion, San Bernardino wins its first league championship since 1986. Goodness, a big-time win for the Cardinals to give them that league championship. We had a chance to catch up with head coach Aaron Cooke to talk about this league championship season and building that excitement, that buzz around the program for years to come.
Well, now join us here on Sports Weekly on IEMG. It's something that we really enjoy to do. It's highlighting our local league champions. And this spring was such a fantastic year for San Bernardino High School softball. So join us here on the show is Cardinals head coach Aaron Cooke. And coach, first off, congratulations on this season. I want to talk about your run as the head coach, kind of where the program started to where it is right now. But let's just focus on this season right now and winning that league championship. And we're going to take a look at some video of the fact that you guys won it on the final day against your rival Pacific. How rewarding was that to get the league championship on that last game of the year against your rival, the Pirates?
It was very rewarding. Since I was a Cardinal myself going to school, so it was a rival for me as a student, and then now even as a head coach. So it meant a lot for our girls to be able to win it at home on our home field on senior night.
And like you mentioned, yeah, there's so many reasons why it was big. Like the final game, the home game for the seniors. For regular season, it was against your rival. You being a San Bernardino guy yourself. But coach, let's talk about, because I think you've been there as the head coach like 6 years, but technically 5 seasons. Does that sound about right because of COVID?
Yes.
So when you took over the program, it was just a couple wins per season. Like the program was just kind of in a rough spot. I know it took, the course over 5 seasons, but how do you think the program kind of turned a corner and, started improving and getting better?
We just got some girls that came in that was able to pitch. Pitching is a big part of softball. We had girls that came in, they put the time in. When I first took over the program, it was a little rocky. Girls didn't like coming to practice. They just showed up to show up. So I tried to change the culture, and then I had a few coaches come in that helped change the culture, and we instilled in the girls that losing ain't everything. We can win. Everybody else, we put our pants on the same way everybody else does. So we should be able to win just like them. We just got to put the time in.
And coach, having a great year like this where you win a league championship, do you think that'll help in terms of, more girls wanting to come out and play softball and getting the players that are currently on the team that are returning, maybe more energized, like, man, I'm excited for softball season. We had such a great year. We were league champions. Let's see what we can do this year.
That was the goal. The goal for our school is try to get more girls to come out and get girls to come in from other schools. We lost a few girls. I lost one girl to another school, which hurt us, but my goal is to try to get girls to come in and want to play at San Bernardino High School.
Coach, too, you guys had Hillcrest in the first round of your playoffs, and to see Hillcrest go all the way and win the championship in Division 6. You guys battled them in the first round. Did you kind of look at that and say, okay, you know what? It wasn't so bad. It was a tough draw to get Hillcrest in the first round, but, seeing them go all the way to the championship, you guys did actually a pretty good job against them.
Yeah, we told our girls we were going to have to win one tough game, but we didn't know it was going to be in the first round. And it happened to be the first round that we would have had to win. And then it was just one play made a difference.
Well, Coach, looking ahead to next season, on this year's team, how many girls do you have coming back? Are you excited about what next season might look like for you guys?
Right, next year might be a little rough because we lost 6 seniors, both pitchers, my catcher, my center fielder, and my third baseman. So I only have 4 returners coming back from this year. Got a few girls that hopefully will come in, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Still excited though.
That's a lot of key positions, Coach.
Yeah. Still excited though.
So how do you, like you said, you're excited, but how do you build excitement on campus to maybe get some of those girls that maybe are already on campus that are thinking about doing softball, or, do you think just winning helps? Kind of winning, builds that excitement to attract new players?
It does. It shows the girls that can do something and be just as important as boys. So I have girls now that want to come out and play that had never played before. I have girls that felt like they weren't good enough to play, want to play, and girls that think that San Bernardino High School wasn't a school to play at, that want to come and play.
So, going back to 2017, I think between 2017 and 2018, those 2 seasons, I think it was like a combined 4 wins. So fast forward to, today, is this where you want the program, to be league champions, to, make it to the CIF playoffs? Or do you feel like maybe this is the team has potential to maybe even do something bigger?
Well, I had to see the team doing something bigger. COVID kind of messed us up. It held us back. If we would have continued going from the year COVID happened, when we got shut down, if we wouldn't have got shut down, I think we could have improved even more. But I see us going farther into the playoffs, possibly even winning it one day.
Coach, what do you think is the key ingredient to a winning, successful softball team? Obviously, you have to have great players, but what matters to you? What do you think makes a good championship team?
It's all the mental game. You got to show the girls that when we're down and out, just to get specific, we're losing, and you got to show them that it's okay. We're still in there. We've been here before. We could fight back, and just let them not hang their heads. Keep their heads up.
And Coach, let's do quickly some name dropping. Who were some of the star players for you this season? And again, a bunch of them were probably seniors that you're going to be losing. But who were some of the top players you had this year?
Okay, so I have my league MVP and Samantha Calderas. I had my first team all-league player, Joselia Rios, and I had another first team all-league player, Marilyn Chavarria. So all 3 seniors.
All 3 seniors, right? Well, Coach, listen, congratulations again. We love, highlighting the league champions, and we were pretty fired up to see San Bernardino back on top in the Mountain Valley League. So, Coach Cooke, congratulations, and hopefully we're having the same conversation, next year as you guys are coming off another league championship and trying to build the program, like we said, like where you want to see it, right? Where you consistently maybe good year after year after year, and who knows, like you said, maybe make a CIF championship run.
Yes, hopefully that's the plan.
Well, that is Coach Aaron Cooke. Coach, thank you so much, man. Always appreciate your time, and hopefully we can do this another interview maybe in the fall or early spring next year as you guys are leading up to the season. Talk about how your team is looking going into the year.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, that's Aaron Cooke, the head softball coach for San Bernardino High School here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.
Yeah, congratulations to the Cardinals and Coach Cooke. And in the coming weeks here on Sports Weekly, we will be tracking down more of our local league champions. When we come back here, we will check in with Miranda Owen from Pacific High School, not only a sports star, but the valedictorian for the Pirates. We'll be right back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.